What's going on today, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi. This Y.B.E.T.V. Today, I got a question from my man Damian Grissett. It's about owning a truck and leasing it out, no experience. Before we dive into that, we definitely got to pay some bills. Go to YBETV.org and go to Ask Tune or Mina. And you can definitely ask Mina or me a question. If you got a question about health, if you want to learn about your diabetes and things that you could do to, help you to go down on your medicines and things like that, you definitely could ask Mina. If you got a question about trucking and business and things of that nature, you could definitely ask Tone. Now, before we get into that, let me dive one more last thing. Go to ybetv.org/shop. You can pick up the business credit course, the business marketing course. We got a setup there. We got t-shirt bundles, and we even got the mentoring program, which has been going crazy. People been calling me, getting mentoring about step-by-step plans on what they need to do so they can start in their trucking business, and they loving it. So shout out to that. All right. It says, hello, Tune. I'm interested in buying a truck with a partner of mine in Texas. I'll be straight up and say he turned me on to it. I'm currently doing some contract work across the seas, and I'm really looking into finding a solid investment. I don't want to drive, and I have no experience driving. I just want to keep the machine rolling and generate another source of income. I got 4 boys, and I like to save and build for. Not looking for a get-rich-quick deal. I just want another solid, steady income. Lastly, I plan on buying a truck for about 15-20 grand, if possible, which I hear it is. What type of advice could you offer me? First and foremost, I would definitely say 15-20 grand is not a bad investment for a truck. You just got to be patient. Don't rush into it. Make sure you do diligence on the truck that you buy. That's number one. Number two is that's definitely doable. And it looked like you want to be more and more hands off, so you just really want to get that investment going. If you say you got a friend, okay, buying a truck with a partner, okay, make sure that my advice is make sure y'all go 50-50. And make sure you learn more and more about the industry that you're getting into. Because, you really don't want it to be to a point where, this guy is doing all of this and all of that, and you're not taking up nothing. So I would say definitely. Another thing is, if you got a partner that knows a lot about trucking and you learn it through videos and things like that versus him actually pounding the pavement and doing it, you guys need to sit down and actually write down the duties list. I learned this from my therapist, and it works in all types of relationships. It works romantically, and it works in your business relationship. One of the worst things that people do in any type of partnership is they don't make the guidelines clear, and the person that has the expertise on a certain side of something, they feel like, man, would you get off my back because another person step on their toes? So you guys need to write down the duty list, what this person is going to be in charge of, what they're going to be over, and do not cross that line. So let's just say if me and my homeboy Terrell, if we went into business together, I'm pretty good with fuel. So I could say, all right, well, I can monitor the fuel. He say, well, Tone, I'm good with the lanes of freight. I'm like, all right, well, I'm rusty in that. So, you right with that company, and you is good with the lanes of freight. So you can stick to that. Like, what about this? Well, I handle dispatches pretty good. I'm good with communicating. I am too. Okay, well, we can have, you can run point on it, and then if you ain't that, they could call me as a backup or vice versa. Things of that nature, and, that'll help y'all relationship. Now, as far as buying a truck, if you see my video before about buying a truck, you definitely need to follow that. It's about buying a truck and making sure that you get all the inspections done, get your oil sample done, and things of that nature to make sure that the truck is good. You definitely want to do that, and you still want to have some money set to the side for repairs. Now, I would say you and your partner, you guys should go 50-50 on all the bills, and, you guys can split the profit 50-50, but it's not going to leave a lot of profit. Let's say if you guys could clear $1,500 a week after you pay your driver, or if he's the driver, I would say pay him his percentage as the driver, which would be separate by him operating the truck, and then pay him his percentage as the owner, which would be pretty dope. So if you want to do that, or you guys could work out another type number or whatnot, that would be pretty dope. But I would say that would be possibly the best bet. That's what I would do. If I got a guy and I bought a truck and we bought it together, I would say, all right, you could take your 30% off the top for running the truck. He was like, all right, so that'll make him a good paycheck. And then I was like, all right, and whatever the profit is left over after everything, we would take that. And like I might be like, hey, can we kick it up a little bit for me? Because you just made like $2,500, and the only thing I made was like $700 this week. So like you think we could. Well, it's just all about the negotiating, and I would definitely do a contract. If you're gonna do that, you definitely should go through my marketing course, because I show you how to get legally binding contracts and get them ran through by a paralegal. It's pretty cheap, costs you about $30. It would be pretty good. It's wrote up pretty nicely. I would say make sure you do a lot of contracts. Make sure you do diligence on the truck. And last but not least, do diligence on the company. When you going out here and you find the company to sign on, make sure that you're getting a good percentage or a good rate. That's it. Otherwise, it's not going to work, because you're not going to make no money. That's the key to this thing, finding a good company that's going to pay you, or get your own authority. But I can't give you a whole bunch of info on that, because I've never fully went through with it and done it and ran under my own authority. I got my own authority before, but I kind of chickened out and then go forward with it. So, I can't give too many tips on that. I can get you to where I was at. That's it. But it's nothing wrong with looking for another investment. And as you said, it's not going to be a get rich quick scheme. And I'm telling you like this, sometimes that tab is going to be huge. Sometimes it's going to be small. But, you got to pay it. And make sure that your guy is good with money. And, you guys can have them business accounts together. But if he ever give you a sign that he's going into that without outside of the truck, pull your money and bow him out of his half of the truck, or do the other thing. Because that's the worst thing that you want to do, is go to a shop and need something fixed and I had the money. So this your boy Tunchi signing off. YBETV. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YBE.